Anywhere in the United States, we wanted to go in the year 1894. Now, what he is thinking, he want to buy a ticket for him and for Louisa because they wanted to go anywhere in the United States in the year 1894. In the 1890s, he wanted to go. Then, I wanted two tickets to Galesburg. Okay, he wanted two tickets for Galesburg. Illunious. Illunious means in an imagination he is going to buy two tickets. Have you ever been there? It's a wonderful town still. He is asking a question from us that did you ever go there or did you ever seen that particular place that is a Galesburg? It is a wonderful town still with big old frame houses, huge lawns and tremendous trees. Okay. And he is now living into the city and he is saying like this that our apartments are there, no parking area is there into a single particular home, and he is saying that in the Galesburg there is a huge house and in between into this house there is a huge garden, etc., etc. And in 1894 summer evening were twice as long and people set out their lawns, and in the evening what people used to do sit into the in his or her lawns and have a tea, have a snack, etc., etc. The man smoking cigars, what they do? He is saying the man smoking cigars and talking quietly, the women waving palm leaf fans with the files all around in a peaceful world. What is a palm leaf fans? In our local language we say that bijana. Okay, that is a palm leaf fan with the fireflies all around and a peaceful world. To be back there with the First World War still 20 years off. And World War II over 40 years in the future. Okay, I wanted two tickets for that and he want only two tickets. The clerk figured the fare. He glanced at my fancy hat bag, but he figured the fare and I had enough for two coach ticket one way. And he want only one way ticket because he never want to come into that 21st century. He want to live always into the Galesburg. But when I counted out the money and look up, the clerk was staring at me. Why he is staring at to that particular Charlie? Because he is thinking in his imagination that currency is the new currency which I am having, and they are going to expect only the old currency. So the money is irrelevant for them. He nodded at the bills. That is not money, mister, he said. And if you are trying to skin me, trying to rob me, you would not get very far. If you rob me and you ran, you can't go very far because I am able to catch you. And he glanced at the cash drawer beside him. And he just see to that cash drawer and he's saying like this, if you take away all the cash and you want to run away, then you are not able to go much far because I will catch you. Of course, the money was old style bill, half again as big as the money we use nowadays. Okay, half, why he say the half? Today's 100 rupees currency and he will get the old currency maybe 70 rupees or maybe 50 rupees. Okay, half is only the 50. Okay, I turned away and got out fast. There is nothing nice about jail, even in the 1894. Even in the 1894, the jail is not good And 21st century also, the jail is not a good place, and in the 1894 also, the jail is not a good place. And that was that. I left the same way I came, I suppose, next day during lunch hour. And from wherever he entered, he just left away and he go to the second level and just go to his house. And in the next day, in the lunch hour, in the afternoon, what he did? I drew $300 out of the bank, nearly all we had, and bought old style currency. That really worried my psychiatric friend. Okay, and he brought the old style currency, $300 he gave. You can buy old money at almost any coin dealer, but you have to pay the premium. Okay, my $300 brought less than 200 and old style bills less than 200. Okay, in old style bills, but I didn't care. Eggs were 13 cents a dozen. When I told you the summary, when I teach you the summary, I told you that the 13-cent dozen price of the egg in 1894. So here is that line. Okay. But I have never again found the corridor that led to the third level at the Grand Center station. But when he go back after in a lunch time, he after just exchanging his money 300 to 200, he never find that way, that arc shaped tunnel, and he never reached to that particular third level. Although I have tried often enough, he tried a lot. Louisa was pretty worried when I told her all this. When he told all this to the Louisa that I reached to the third level because the third level is doesn't exist. That's why his wife is little bit panic. I can say the worried also. When I told her this and did not want me to look for the third level, and Louisa didn't want him to just search for that particular third level because the third level in reality didn't exist anymore. And after a while I stopped. I went back to my stamp, and then what he did after that, he discussed to the Louisa that don't focus on the third level, just focus on that particular city, or I can say like this, focus on your work only, don't move here and there. Then he just again focus on his the stamp collection, because he used to collect the stamps because his grandfather also did all these type of things. But now we are both looking every weekend. Before now, we have proof that the third level is still exists. We are looking means he and his wife, he is involving into all this, his wife also, that he and his wife is now searching to the third level. My friend Sam Wiener disappeared. Because why he and his wife now searching for that third level? Because his friend Sam is disappeared. Nobody knew where. Nobody didn't know that where that particular person Sam goes, but I sort of suspected because Sam's a city boy. Because Sam is a city boy, and I used to tell him about the Galesburg. He tell all the story to the Sam also, and now Sam is disappeared, and he is doubted that Sam may be able to find the Galesburg. That's why he and his wife is starting the third level. I went to school there, and he always said he liked the sound of the place. And that is where he is all right in 1894. That is why he is saying that maybe he reached to the 1894, he reached into the 19th and the 18th century. Because one night, fusing with my stamp, when he is just having a look on his particular stamps, I found, well, do you know what a first day cover is? I told you yesterday also that what is the first day cover? When a new stamp is is issued stamp collector. Okay, this is the definition that what is the first day cover. When a new stamp is issued, stamp collector buy some and use them to mail envelope to themselves on very first day of sale, and the postmark proves the date, proves that to just proving that particular date, they buy that stamp and post it themselves, so that it is on the record that on that particular date this stamp is launched. Then the envelope is called a first day cover. They are never opened, and you just put blank paper in the envelope. They never open that particular mail, because that particular mail is blank. That night, among my oldest first day cover, I found one that I shouldn't have been there. Okay, then he, in his imagination, he is thinking that one first day cover is just a different one. This is not mailed by me, but there it was there, because someone had mailed it to my grandfather at his home in Galsburg. That's what the address on the envelope said, and it has been there since July 18, 1894. On that newspaper, but he just read that date. If you remember, that is 11 July 1894, and now today 18 July 1894. So he is saying that Sam posted a mail from the Galsburg, and the date is 18 July. The postmark showed that, yet I didn't remember it all at all. The stamp was a 6-cent dull brown with a picture of President Garfield. Naturally, when the envelope came to the granddad in the mail, it went right into his collection, stayed there. And he is saying all these type of the things that that particular mail, whatever the collection is there, in that collection there is a dull brown collection, pictures of only of the president, because his grandfather also used to collect all these type of the mails, till I took it out and opened it. Then he opened that particular mail. The paper inside wasn't blank, and the paper is not blank there. On that particular paper, what written? 94, this is the address. Okay, 941 Willard Street, Galsburg, Illusion, July 1894. Charlie, I got to wishing that you were right. Okay, who write that particular letter? Sam write. And what he is saying, Charlie, you are right. The third level exists in the reality. Then I got to believe you are right, and Charlie, it is true. I found the third level. I have been here 2 weeks, and right now down the street at the deli, someone is playing a piano, and they are all out on the front porch singing, and he is explaining whatever the Charlie is expecting into the past, that some person is playing the piano and the peoples are just sitting in their lawns and just having the smoking and just having a meals, or I can say the snacks. Okay, and I'm inviting over for lemonade. Come on back, Charlie and Louisa. Keep looking till you find the third level. It's worth it, believe me. Okay, what he is saying, just continue your searching to the third level. Maybe one day you will get the third level. Then the note is signed Sam. I told you that who signed that particular letter, that is Sam. At the stamp and the coin store I go to, I found out that Sam brought $800 and worth of old style currency. And when he go to the store, he got to know that Sam got $800 of the old currency. Okay, he's saying like this, that Sam exchanges his currency into the old currency that ought to set him up in a nice little hay, fed and grain business. He always said that's what he really wished he could do, and he certainly can't go back to his old business, not in the Galsburg. Okay, whatever the business, he is a psychiatric here. Okay, so in Galsburg, nobody is suffering from that psychology problem. So in the Galsburg, he is not doing all these type of the jobs. But what he is doing, his old business. Which old business? Grain business, hay, feed, and grain business. Okay, why Sam was my psychiatrist? So in the end, the question arises that why the Sam is my friend and why the Sam is a psychiatrist. I hope the chapter is clear to you, students. If any query, just comment it. I will explain. Okay, thank you so much.